whenever a company announces that it's going to distribute dividends, you don't get the dividend on the day it announces it. In this case, if the company announces on March 1, this is the announcement date, they said we are going to distribute $1 dividend per every share. They will say that, for example, we are going to pay our investors on March 31. March 31 is the payment date, and this is the day when I will get the money into my account. But believe it or not, neither the announcement day nor the payment day are important to me. As investors in the market, we are interested in the dates in between. So Ammar will say, in order for an investor to receive this dividend, they need to be on our records as shareholders on March 20. On March 20, Ammar is going to look at the list of shareholders, and these shareholders will get the dividend. So let's assume that I still haven't bought. I am not an investor yet, but I'm interested. And let's assume that usually shares take T+2 to settle. When is the maximum date that I should buy? That date is March 18. Why? Because if I buy on March 18, it will take 2 days for my name to show up on the register. So I will be on the register on March 20. So I will receive the dividend. If I wait until March 19, it takes usually 2 days to clear a stock. If I buy on March 19, then that means I will actually be on record on March 21, and I have missed the deadline. So this means if I wait until the 19th, I will not receive. The date that you will not receive the dividend is called the ex-dividend date. The date by which you buy, that you will receive, is called the cum dividend date. CISI will give you questions like as follows. CISI will tell you that the ex-dividend date is, let's say, September 11. When is the record date? The record date is usually 1 day after the ex-div. So the record date is September 12. That's one type of examples. The second type of examples is what happens on the ex-div date. On the ex-dividend date, the share price falls. So that's the second question that happens, that comes in the exam. The third question is, when did the UK become T+2? Usually in the UK, settlement was T+3. It took 3 days to settle stocks. But in October 2014, the UK switched from T+3 settlement for stocks to T+2. This date sometimes comes in the exam. Khan is asking, is there a specific timeline between announcement date and payment date of dividend? Well, some countries have, for example, let's say it needs to be at least 30 days or 60 days or things like that, but you will not be questioned on this in the exam. Some countries actually have some timeline between the payment date and the ex-div date, or the payment date and the record date, but these, you will not be asked question on these at all. It depends on the country and the stock exchange. But yes, there might be specific timelines. If you're interested in this, you'll have to take the securities qualifications from CISI. They talk about these in more details. Any questions? Moving on. So in the annual general meeting, this is the meeting that happens annually, where the board of directors invite the general shareholders to a meeting. They discuss routine stuff, like voting for the board of directors and things like that. Ahmed is asking, why does the share price fall in the ex-dividend date? That's because some people, what will they do? Just to go back, some people will buy on cum dividend date, and then they will sell after the record date, just because they want to receive the dividend. So they buy for a few days and then they sell it. So in order to prevent people of doing this, usually in the stock market, on the ex-dividend date, if the share price is $10 and the company is distributing dividend $1, then the price will go down by $1. That means on the ex-dividend date, the share price will be $9. But you will not be questioned on this in the exam. Price falls on the ex-dividend date. It falls on the ex-right date. It falls on the ex-bonus date. Ex-bonus, ex-right, this is from the bonus issues, rights issues. It's very similar to dividends. We call them ex-rights, ex-bonus, ex-dividend. All of these days, the price will drop.